In this video, I want to show you an affiliate program that even I almost fell for, and I have years and years of experience choosing programs like this.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
And throughout all the different marketing strategies, and I still almost fell for it. And that's for small businesses. There's this item number 4, dominate YouTube. And of course, that's a hot topic for business owners. Everybody wants to dominate YouTube. It's a good title. So I took an interest and I researched it. When you research it, you land on their sales page to see what is it really. They have a great promise, 50,000 free visitors per day from YouTube, and you get that every day. And they promise some sort of a step-by-step blueprint. Of course, all of us, most of us know this sounds too good to be true. Whenever people promise you something this big, it sounds extra too good to be true. But we can't just rely on that assumption that it's too good to be true. We have to understand why. So without signing up, you have to get to understand the product. My first point of skepticism is, are these strategies outdated? I mean, sure, 10 years ago, you could probably do this, but does this work today? And I did go through the different screenshots, and at very rare times, they do show dates, and the dates are current. So that checked out. And then they promised this free traffic. But in their videos, for example, in this video, they're showing running ads. And that's the only place where they're showing clicks and impressions that are current through a screenshot. So kind of a yellow flag goes off in my head. Well, you promised me free traffic, but you're showing me how to run ads. Something doesn't compute, right? And then, of course, they go on to show you more videos that got views. But for all you know, these views may be fake, maybe from third world countries where you can advertise for fractions of a penny, but those are not going to become customers, or some other kind of like half spammy, half scammy way. So just the number of views tells me nothing. I mean, how engaged is that audience? We don't really know. And they don't tell a lot about what you're going to get. They keep promising. So this is fantastic for people who are not expert, for people who are a little bit naive to this. They get this promise of a lot of traffic and they want it right away. But a professional would look deeper into, well, what kind of traffic is it? Where does the traffic come from? Is it from ads? Is it from certain countries? Is it from a certain niche? There's so many more questions to ask. And of course, the main problem is that there's all this promise. It's a good sales page for the naive. But even I almost kind of got really interested and I wanted to know more, but I never really got to know more because all it was is just promise. And then I got to the bottom and it's like, pay us $500 or $300 today. Obviously people show you a high price, then they give you a low price so that you'll feel enticed to buy it and you'd feel good about getting a discount, but really don't know what you're buying. Like you have no idea what will be the strategy that you're getting. It could be a strategy that can be useless to you. Maybe for some reason you can't implement it. And then, well, the consumer then is out $300, too bad, right? So for that reason, I wouldn't take a risk on it. If it was cheaper, that would be good. And if it was consistent, like they promise free views, but then in their video, which I didn't show you in this video, but in the video that I watched of theirs, they showed their analytics of their ads, which of course, I mean, anybody can run ads to get as many views as they want. That's a no-brainer. So that's kind of an example of a really good sales page that even almost convinced a professional and surely would convince a lot of beginners to buy it. So as an affiliate, you could try to sell this because it will convert well to beginners because the copywriting on it is really interesting and compelling. But I think from a moral or ethical point of view, probably you would not want to get into this because you most likely it looks like the system is, all hot air, but then the consumer gets nothing. So this is an example like it looks good, but don't do it.